Ilang sa video.
Does this mean na in due time, we will be together again?
On stage, yes.
Yes, on stage.
On stage.
In our shows.
Wait, what made you decide to be together again?
I have my
No less
answer.
than
You go.
Pops
I have my answer.
producing.
You go.
It took a while. It took a while. Dati po kasi I was apprehensive because I couldn't perform. I had a hard time singing. Tapos, syempre madami po nangyari. And then, one day, parang we just decided maybe we should do a tour together first. The tour happened first because warm up yun, we wanted to see if, of course, we can still perform together, if the chemistry is still there. Not that we use our kababayans in America as a gauge, no? No naman. But it just so happened na mas nauna talaga sila doon. And we were happily surprised and overwhelmed to see the reaction, of course, of our kababayans in the US. They're very excited. They were excited to watch us, no matter which city we were in. Tapos iba pang yung reaction nila. So we decided to bring it naman here in Manila.
How many cities in the US?
We had 8 cities in the first tour, and then we did a repeat for naman. Of course, that was through Big Slim and of course NY shows naman po.
What are the songs that usually appeal to the Filipinos? Iba na silang klase or the same?
The same pa rin eh. They still
It's
love
Who used to admire you?
If it's
Yeah.
us, they're looking for the songs now that were popular during our time,
Yes.
that we used to sing on Penthouse.
all the love songs of before. I guess it brings them back.
80s.
It brings them back a lot of memories, no? Not just memories of us, but their own memories also, bringing back the 80s and 90s.
Na sila.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Manay. At dagdag ko lang actually, yung second leg nila, dun pa rin sa mga lugar na pinanggalingan nila ng first night. Kasi like in Las Vegas, dapat pa magkakaroon ng matinee kasi talagang sobrang sold out kaagad pero hindi nga na naayos yung permits. So, umulit nila ng December. Nagkaroon ng 4. So, nag-LA ulit kayo.
Yes.
Tapos yung dalawa sa...
San Francisco, of Vegas uli kami, and San Diego uli kami. It was really more of a repeat.
So wala pa pong East Coast yun, di ba? So
Yeah,
malaki
actually.
pa.
Did we go to the ocean?
No, not in the second leg.
Not the second.
Yung sa Perth, yung
Kasi
sa
the weather.
Chicago.
Iba yung weather sa ano. No, but we did New York and Chicago the first time. Yeah, we did.
Yeah, oo. Super
The Ocean
dami nga
Casino.
talaga. Pero uulit kayo, di ba? Mag-East Coast pa kayo.
Sana, yes.
O, nakikipag-meeting si Pops, hindi nila.
Yung sinasabi sa akin eh. Yung bagong manager.
Sobra, ano ba?
Alam mo, if we were still together, you'd be my manager. Di ba?
Magaling siya, no?
Magaling, hindi ko alam yun eh.
Ganon.
Pinento nga sa akin ni Pipa eh, dati daw, nung kayo pa, lahat pati mga checkbooks sa mga initial nyo, tinatago niya. Kasi para pag may tanong ka, how much did we pay for the aircon?
She never tells me.
Hindi pa kaya niyo ilabas kasi nandun daw. Anyways, ito ang next
May
question.
ganon, may trivia, ano ba?
A little trivia.
Nakakaloka.
Next question natin, syempre ito, minsan lang natin siya nakakasama sa mga press con, pero ito nga nakakatuwa na nandito si Tita Baby Hill. Yan. Hi, Tita.
Hello.
At the baby.
Hello.
Wala bang tension?
Tension?
Being together for so long, almost every day. How do you feel?
Siguro kung isang dressing room baka.
Hindi rin, parang nag-share na tayo ng dressing room eh. Hindi naman.
Oh yeah, we did.
Yes, it was a riot.
Even
but
before, walang tension. Even now, walang tension. Zero. It's so easy
I think
to
we've
work
surpassed, yeah, I think we've surpassed all the stress and the tension. Parang, maski na gusto namin ma-dance, hindi na ayaw na. And now, we're really just enjoying performing together. I've always said this, performing with Martin is really super easy. He makes it easy for me. You know what I mean? Lalo-lalo na po ako dahil ang tagal-tagal ko nang hindi nagpa-perform. So yung first few shows namin sa Amerika, medyo syempre na ninenervyos ako. I was very anxious. I didn't know how the people will react. but we breezed through it because of course Martin was there and it made
We
it
work,
really
it's automatic, Pops. And when we get on stage, even in a TV interview or basta kasama kami ni Pops, napakadali. It's so easy. It's automatic already. So, and I think people see that. They don't see there's a plastic, any kind of forced. Nothing is forced. In fact, we don't try and force anything on the stage that we cannot deliver honestly and sincerely. So, good thing that working with Pops, it's always so automatic. She goes left, I go right. I go right, she goes left. She looks left, I look right. I mean, it's even people even ask, did you block that show? Did you have a director? Sabi ko wala. Talagang ano kami, very natural kami mag-blocking, mag-spiels. We still finish each other's sentences. She knows where I'm going. Ay, mag-joke si Martin, preno mo na si Pops, tapos downshift ulit si Pops. It's hard to find that kind of chemistry with other partners that I have.
Are you friends?
Hindi.
No. Of course.
Yes, we are. I think, like I said, ang dami na naming napagdaanan, lahat na yata ng emosyon napagdaanan, lalo na ako napagdaanan ko na lahat, na finally when, of course, it's true, you know, time heals all wounds, and especially when, and my part anyway, no, pag naka-recover ka na from all of those emotions, you really just want to keep bettering yourself and moving on. And even if you want to look back, and sometimes you do remember, you never forget, that's the problem. But when you do remember, now what I do is, I really only try to remember the good stuff. No? I try to learn from the past, of course, the not so good stuff. But it's really better to just move on na talaga and really wake up na, alam mo, wala kang problem. Meron tayong problems every day, of course, but those are new problems that we have to deal with. Diba? Ikaw. Friends ba tayo?
What can I say? I mean, she's allowed me back into her friendship circle. I follow her on Instagram. I don't know if she follows me, but
I follow you.
see, so there's the friendship nowadays. Hindi yung dapat face to face. Hindi na eh. Yung keeping in touch doesn't necessarily mean in touch. We know each other. We see each other grow. During the time that she speaks of the bad times, syempre, being the cause of the bad times, it's very hard for me to comment on how the recuperation ceremony happened. But for Pops, seeing her grow through Instagram and through Facebook and all the other social medias, I see that she's grown as a person, as a woman. She talks about happiness and bitterness. And now she's a producer. She produces. She puts shows together. She's behind the scene, not just in front. But I think, to answer the question earlier, the reason why I'm performing with her again is because I wanted to be part of the restart of Pops Fernandez.
Who is richer between the two?
Who's richer? Obviously her.
Yeah.
She took everything.
Ganon.
That's what she wants to hear.
Ganon.
But little did I know, I didn't have to give anything because she recuperated on her own. She stood on her own 2 feet. She raised 2 children by herself, and she still had time to perform and to produce and to keep the business part of her career alive. Now I want to be part of the new part of her performance. I want her to perform again. I think the fans need to see the concert queen perform again. I want her to be that person, to be there on the first day of her first singing career again. The again career.
Di pa ako sure.
So I wanted to
Kaya
be
ko
there.
mag-solo. Ayan.
That's why I won't produce. I don't want to have the same headache. I cannot go on stage with a headache thinking, ano, puno ba to? Or kikita ba ako dito? Or ano, gastos na naman to? I can't do that when I perform. So my job for her for this whole thing here is to bring her back to the stage.
Are you paid well?
Paid well? No. Because I don't ask for. Actually, you know what? To be honest with you, there's no money value.
Take it back. No.
No, what I'm saying is I don't say, I'll do it, but you need to pay me.
Yeah.
No.
We never discuss it.
No.
Of course you're paid naman.
I'm paid,
And
but
you're
she just
paid
says, Mark.
It's just that he doesn't question it anymore.
Ito si Pops, Mark. Yeah, yung ganon. Pag Mark, ibig sabihin walang budget.
Kapal ng mukha ko.
Mark, ito lang.
Baka sabihin nila, hindi kita binabayaran. May bayad ka ha?
May bayad pa rin yung Mark, may bayad. And okay, Mark, oh yun, may possibility na medyo tataas ang
Eto
sweldo mo.
ha,
But Mark,
magpasalamat ka, hindi libre.
oh, see?
Oh, diba?
See? So anything, 1 peso over libre is good.
Oh, yes. But the money is not an issue, I think. Sometimes, kinu-question mo. O yan, sinira mo pa yung microphone.
Pag sila yung mic nyo, ha?
Oh my gosh.
Nanira ka pa yan.